Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm taking a break from doing some new videos, and I just wanted to kind of like do a vlog just to kind of chill and just talk about something. And I want to talk about, I just started thinking about all of the great artists that's from my home state, North Carolina. So I want to just run down the list, roll call to all the people that inspire me from the great state of North Carolina. I tell you right now, whether it be folk, whether it be R&B, whether it be gospel, just so many of them inspire me, and I just want to do a video that give them a shout out, so you guys will know where they come from. Okay, so I'm gonna probably let's do R&B first. Do gospel too, because in my opinion, when it comes to gospel, man, North Carolina gospel artists can go with anyone. So but let's do R&B just to have fun. I'm gonna run down some of the people that I like best first, and then I give you some other notables. So I'm gonna stay around probably people that I came up with listening to. So I'm gonna shout out Tony Terry first. Tony Terry was like he came out around early 90s. Well, actually, he came out around 89, and he had this song. What was Tony Terry's first song? It was called "She's Fly." That was okay. Then he came out with this other song called "Lovey Dovey." You guys had to really be like music junkies to really know these songs. But that second one, and I remember it real good. We used to have this record store called the Record Bar. Now, you guys, I'm taking some of you guys way back. You know, you go to the Record Bar, you check it out, and you get the tape, right? And he had this song, "When I'm With You," and man, I just remember like listening to that song so much and just falling in love with it. And then he had another song on that album. It was called "Everlasting Love." So those were two of Tony's biggest hits, and he was out of Charlotte. And then after you had Tony, you had Jodeci come on the scene, and man, they came on with "Forever My Lady," "Stay," "Come and Talk to Me," "I'm Still Waiting." And just like that first Jodeci album was just like off the hook. I didn't care too much for the first one, but Jodeci, those are my homies too, from another group from Charlotte. A lot of talent came out of Charlotte in the R&B scene. Also from Charlotte, you got Anthony Hamilton, Charlene. Everybody knows Charlene, man. Just still kicking it till this day, and he representing Charlotte even till now. So, who else we got in the R&B? We got Fantasia, which I'm not really big a Fantasia fan, but she's from NC, so I got to represent. So now I'm gonna take y'all back and do some of the old school. I don't really consider them old school because they kind of like they old school, but they like kind of like in my era. Now, a lot of people don't know Atlantic Star female lead singer Barbara Weathers is actually from North Carolina. And when Barbara Weathers joined the group, man, it just seemed like it took Atlantic Star to another level, man. You had Secret Lovers, you had Always, you had Silver Shadow. What else? If Your Heart Wasn't in It. It just like Barbara Weathers just really took Atlantic Star to the level. So big shout out, much love. I used to have this biggest crush on I had the biggest crush on Barbara Weathers when I was little too, man. Just like, she was just so fine to me. So I don't know. So and so when I found out, a friend of mine, he was like, later on, he was like, "Oh, you know she was from North Carolina?" And I was like, "Nah, you know she was from North Carolina." So I think she's from Greensboro, North Carolina, because he was actually from Greensboro, North Carolina. And I was like, that made me love her even more. So yeah, Barbara Weathers, and I'm just gonna run down some more, like I said, notables. Roberta Flack. I don't know why I'm messing up her name, because Roberta Flack is legendary. For you guys that don't know who Roberta Flack is, which I can't even pronounce her name, I should be ashamed. But if you don't know who Roberta Flack is, You should be ashamed because she sung on some of the most legendary records with the classic soul singer Donny Hathaway. The Closer I Get to You, Back in Love Again. I mean, just legend, beautiful voice, man. So you had, and I didn't know this till recently too. A lot of people probably forgot about him, but this artist called Chuck Brown. He's actually from soul singer from North Carolina also. Benny King, Stand By Me, North Carolina. And now to my folk brothers and my country singers, I'm gonna shout you guys out. Now, everyone that knows me know that I am a big James Taylor fan. I mean, James Taylor is probably gonna be on my Mount Rushmore when it comes to artists. Not really singers. I mean, he's an okay singer, but man, when you put it all together, it's just like the singing, the playing, and the songwriting. It just becomes this larger than life type artist. So. And also, finally, too, country music legend Randy Travis. I don't know a lot of his songs, but he's from NC, so I got to represent. Now, let's talk about gospel music. To me, this is where you find legendary all-time greats when it comes to recording artists from the state of North Carolina. The first one is probably Reverend F.C. Barnes and Janice Brown. Early 80s. Just a group. Many of you probably remember the song Rough Side of the Mountain. Legendary song. Recorded. Stayed #1 on the Billboard chart for 1 year straight. And then also you have Luther Barnes, which is the son of Reverend F.C. Barnes. And he's just legendary also too. Such a great family. Next, I would say probably Donald Lawrence and the Tri-City Singers. Even though Donald has a West Coast sound, he just has this anointing on him. Great songwriter. He came up with people mentored by people like Andre Crouch, Reverend James Cleveland, the Hawkins, and just one of the all-time greats in my opinion. Next, I would say the guy that really got me really in tune with gospel music is Reverend John P. Key. That's what they call him now. He's Pastor John P. Key in the New Life Community Choir. Just awesome group out of Charlotte, North Carolina. John was he was called and still is called the Prince of Gospel Music. His arrangements, his style is just awesome, and probably one of the greatest gospel singers, and definitely one of the greatest songwriters of all time. So he's from Durham, North Carolina, the same place that the queen of gospel music is from, and I'm saving her for last. And I don't think many people will disagree with me on this, that Shirley Caesar is probably one of the greatest gospel singers of all time. Probably the queen of gospel music. Many of us grew up listening to her records, like maybe had a grandmother, a mother or somebody, or even a mother that listened to her songs like No Charge, Jesus I Love Calling Your Name, many. So many I can't even name them. I Remember Mama. So just legendary singers from Durham, North Carolina. It's just hard to believe that a city would put out two gospel singers as big as John P. Key and Shirley Caesar. So I just wanted to do a video talking about some of the people that really I admire, and I'm very proud to say that are from the state that I grew up in and I love. And one more I actually forgot. I meant to say earlier was John Coltrane. And I found that out recently that Coltrane was actually from North Carolina. So we're going to add him to the list, all right? So, like I said, I'm proud. I'm proud of these guys. They inspire me, guys and ladies. They inspire me, and I'm happy to say that they are from the same birthplace that I'm from. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please like it. If you like my channel, please subscribe. More things are coming in store. Like I said, I'm working on some more videos. I'm just taking a little time off from it because you actually have to learn the songs, and I'm trying to do songs that probably a little bit more challenging for me. So just look forward for those things and keep an eye out for them. And you guys have a great and safe Labor Day Labor Day weekend. So thank you again, and peace. See you.